Mars goes into Gemini June 28th till August 11th. Mars is in Gemini, and this is fire and air. The planet that is the initiator, the doer, the mover, the shaker moves into the energy of Gemini, who is the thinker and the communicator. So this is the time. Are you using your words for conflict or for connection? And are you using your mind to worry or to wander? That's the energy of this season. At the same time that Mars is entering Gemini, we also have Uranus there. Uranus is the grand awakener, the cosmic alarm clock. And when he moved into Gemini for the next, 7 years or so, we're going to be seeing a lot of new progress in technology and how we communicate and so on. With Mars here, this is going to give it an initiative push. Until August 11th, we're going to see, boom, it's coming into full circle. So the pluses of this is we're going to, as a collective, be very quick with our ideas, our communication. Things are going to resolve and move and invent way quicker. Things to watch, be careful of course, the scammers, because they're also going to be in that energy. So that can be the shadows, misinformation for sure. But for the most part, let's see how it looks on all of you individually. With the energy of Mars and Gemini and Uranus together, this is where we have to be careful. Our words can become weapons, but they can also be our creation. We can create what we speak at this time. And the things we're going to have to look for is our conversations are a catalyst for change, or they can be used for also gossip and ill spreading. So be intentional with your words and thoughts at this time. This is the time, if there ever has been one, because we have Mercury retrograde, we have Mars in Gemini, we have Uranus in Gemini. So this is a powerful time. We're going to see so many breakthroughs coming up, and I'm so excited. Okay, for your rising sign. If you have, this is for the rising sign, not your zodiac sign. So your Aries rising people, this is going to be taking place in your third house of communication and how you process. So you're going to have almost like this double energy of that. So great time to do short distance travel, like get in your car, do some road trips that will change your perspective. Great time to reconnect with siblings, and also just take in some courses at this time, read some books. Information is going to be really accessible to you at this time. If you have a Taurus rising, your energy is taking place in the second house area of life, which means this is a good time to ask for a raise. This is a good time to invest. Be very careful with what you sign, because Mercury retrograde, but for the next month till August 11th, it's going to be all about your self-worth and your currency. This is going to be your currency. So invest your time and your money, both currency, into things that are aligned with your values. If you have a Gemini rising, then this is going to take place in that first house identity and physical body area of life. So this is a great time to get back to the gym, get to the yoga classes, work on your physical energy. And also, this is a new invention. This is like where you're taking that energy back and you're really going into your authentic version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you. The mask comes off and you shine and step into this new transformative you. If you have a Cancer rising, this takes place in your 12th house in the subconscious. So really be aware of your dreams and any chance you can get to get into solitude, to be in meditation, to even go into hypnotherapy or sound bath. Find those places where you can raise your vibration and choose to reflect and go back. This is a great time for stuff like that. It is not a good time to be social, unfortunately, for you at this time. You can be social, but really be protective of your energy. And if you have a chance to retreat or go on a retreat, this would be ideal for you, because the more you can get back into those subconscious zones, to your dreamscape, and kind of take a break from reality, that's going to really help you. If you have a Leo rising, the way to use this Mars energy is to expand your networks. This is the time to grow your clientele. Reach out to your community, whether it's through volunteering for them or whether it's just, finding things to group participation. That will all bring back benefits, and that's where you're going to step into your next power, we'll say. If you have a Virgo rising, this energy is going to take place in your 10th house. This is your public image. So this is a good time to clean up your, maybe your social media profiles, align with your purpose, make some goals. And because Mars is in Gemini, make the first steps into those goals. Maybe you step further into whatever this purpose, this path is. And if you don't know what it is, great time to do a vision board. If you have a Libra rising sign, this is taking place in your house of the area of life that features your beliefs. And with your philosophical views, your society, this is a great time to plan a trip. You don't necessarily have to go, but this is a great time to get the ball rolling. Where are you going? Long days away, long ways away. If you can get into some other cultural studies, or even maybe go to an indigenous powwow, support our own nations, stuff like that. This will really, really help you, because coming back to any of your ancestral roots will be powerful at this time. Also, practicing or studying any of your spiritual ways of growing. This is time for spiritual growth as well. If you have a Scorpio rising, this is taking place in the area of life that deals with intimacy, that deals with more of our shadow work. So this is a great time to go on a cleanse your house, purge whatever you feel necessary to give you that simplicity, but also work on relationships. And by working on relationships, I mean your vulnerability, your intimacy. This is the time to go into your inner psychology and see what it is that you're guarding so strongly and let it come to the light. This is that time where we get to go in and do the actual shadow work. So this is powerful, powerful time, because anything you bring to the light is going to act as a magnet and attract, those the higher frequencies to you. So very powerful. If you have a Sagittarius rising sign, then this Mars and Gemini energy is coming into your actual relationships, your one-on-one relationships. So your marriage, your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, any one-on-one collaborations that you do, and of course, even in some business partnerships. So it's going to look at what is it you actually require from a partnership, and it's going to kind of boost that into play. But it also is a great time to collaborate. It is a great time to reach out one-on-one and build things through teamwork as well. And it's also a good time to see if you are in collaborations, are they serving what it is that your needs are? That's another great thing, because whatever you want in a relationship, you have to see what are you willing to contribute and what are you willing to ask for, and are your needs being met? If you have a Capricorn rising sign, then your Mars and Gemini energy, this energy is pushing you into a place where you can actually restructure your day-to-day life. That those little things, those little habits throughout the day, they are what equal your health. And so this is the time to go through that and see if it's actually serving you or if it's depleting you. Start a new health regime in some way. Incorporate more things into your day-to-day life that are going to actually serve your health, and make space for you. Make your day work for you on how it would look if you had everything that you wanted. Start to structure it that way and see how quickly it starts to come into place. If you have an Aquarius rising sign, then this is the perfect time to get creative. Go on romantic dates, not for the purpose of anything other than just having that initial conversations, that spark where you get to express yourself. This is all about expressing yourself. Find that little spark that brings you joy for your own individual self. This is where creative projects can come in, but maybe you're creating content. Maybe it's just pulling back the energy to what brings me joy. Also, if you love children, great time to work with children or your inner child. If you have a Pisces rising sign, Mars in Gemini is asking you to amp up your nest. And what that means, it could be renovations in the home, feng shuiing your home, decluttering, making the space that you call sacred yours. And that doesn't just mean your house. This also means your family and your emotional roots. You need to be by those people you love. Create time for family, or maybe work with ancestral cycles at this time. So many options, but it's your emotional roots in your childhood that are going to be running whatever it is that you're bringing action into. So let that be a sacred space inwards and in the home, and surround yourself with those you consider family. During Mars in Gemini, your words become spells. Your thoughts become momentum. And your curiosity becomes your compass to your next adventure, helping you direct yourself past fears. Enjoy this time.